that's my alarm in real life. This is how my bedroom usually looks. I've only changed it quite subtly, which is as you can see, the hand with makeup brushes isn't normally a hand. And I kind of left the scene on the screen for a while so that people could notice that, because otherwise you might think this is just a normal everyday wake up scene. So these pieces of art that I've used in the video are all like previous pieces that I've made myself. Most of them are from my current year, which kind of came to like an abrupt end with COVID, so that project has kind of been retired, and this video is sort of symbolizing that idea of the pieces being retired and cast aside, and have now just become like the sort of everyday mundane objects you see around the house. Zoom for extra effect. So the picture in the bin was actually, it was one of like the templates that we'd decided for our degree show's leaflet. But our degree show has been postponed until next year now, so it being in the bin kind of symbolizes that issue of it being neglected. When I use them as everyday objects, it does kind of diminish their value in a way, like they're no longer seen as like pieces of art. But they haven't been, they're still valuable though, because I've used them in this new piece of art, so it's not like they've been completely scrapped. Not at all. I can still utilize them in some way, and they're still, you know, repurposed.
Wake up! Wakey, waking! Wake up!
Wake up! Wake up!
Well, I don't think I'm actually asleep. It's not obvious to me that I'm sleeping in this video. I don't look asleep, but some of the poses, they don't look natural for someone who's sleeping, and it's a bit hard to tell, but in the dark scene you can see the covers moving, and that kind of says to me that even though I'm awake, I don't really want to get up. I'm like kind of don't really want to face the day, or I'm like refusing to like get up and be productive. I'd rather stay in bed all day. And the reference with the audio was I was considering like ways of procrastination, and I was thinking about like how people would watch like Netflix or like movies and or cartoons and stuff. So it was supposed to be a reference to that like pop culture, and that's why the clips are from those sorts of sources.
Good morning, Vietnam!
The speeding up at the end does kind of represent like a bit of a longer sort of passage of time, because like this wasn't just supposed to represent a day, it was meant to represent like weeks that go by during like COVID and during lockdown that just kind of get wasted, or you're like unaware of how much like time is passing. So instead of making art, I made this cake, and I was thinking again of the sort of like idea of like cakes for occasions. So when people give cakes for birthdays, but people also give like cakes as like maybe an apology gift. So that's kind of like me giving the viewer a offering of like an apology. I tried to use like really bright colors because I wanted it to sort of look very almost non-appetizing, like too sweet, like too like that. It's almost sickly, like a little bit sort of, yeah, like unnatural almost. I chose to cut out the art because I was then going to eat it, so I wanted it to be like a motion of me like eating the art. I would have liked if I had recorded this differently to actually have included my mouth in it at least, because I feel like the action's a little bit lost when you can't really see. You can see what's left, but you can't really see like the me actually eating it and like how disgusting that was because I was shoveling the cake into my mouth. I was also looking at the sort of inspiration of mukbangs. It's like a internet phenomena where people just watch videos of other people eating because they believe eating's supposed to be quite a communal thing, so people who eat alone usually like to watch them because it gives them like that sort of satisfies that urge. And because I didn't have my mouth in the video, I wanted to maybe instead have my hands get quite messy. It's again sort of this like idea of being a bit precarious, like I was with my other piece with the artwork that was just kind of like tossed to the side in my room, the retired piece. There's a theme of like procrastination and a theme of sort of not doing the work I'm supposed to be doing, not making art, which is to reflect on the situation of COVID. Struggling to switch it off. Yeah, so that's it. I will not make art, but I will eat it.
Or repurpose it. Or procrastinate.